This is a video for students in second semester writing classes on some tasks, some participation tasks for working in the library. And so I wanted to introduce those tasks, let you know what they're worth and what would be involved in participating in them. So to let you know what those tasks are, I'm calling them excellent moves for library research, and I have 10 of them. They're worth from 1 to 2 points. This will be posted in Blackboard. Looking for you to claim a task by responding in the library folder in Writing Lab 2. Start a new thread, title it with the task that you're claiming. When your report is ready, post it as a reply to your thread and prepare to present it to class the week of March 8th. First come, first serve, one student per task. All of these do require that you at least check in with a reference librarian, and Professor Joyce Miller has offered to assist us. And I wanted to walk through briefly the 10 tasks and where you can begin to find them. All right, so first off, when you're at sunyacc.edu, at the college page, the quickest thing I do is I just search for the library. There are other ways to get there. It's the first link that comes up. And click here for the interactive, and a way to remember it is, it's library.sunyacc.edu/home. And so this is the basic library page that you get when you log in. You can see there are different tabs. You can see a place to start your research, and you can see various boxes and panels that give you information that you might use. There is a Ask a Librarian spot. And also you may find when you log into the library page that there may be a librarian on duty that you can ask a question. So these are the 10 points I'm looking for, as many as 10 students to work on. The first would be, what are the basics of the research process and the different kinds of resources and where to find them on the college library site. That's quite a lot of information. That would involve, it would seem to me, at least a 20-minute check-in with a librarian to say, what are the basics of the process and what resources can we consider? And so when we're on the site, we could start to just look for this, but it would be really helpful to talk with a librarian about, how we do things, where we do things. The how do I is there, but I would like to encourage one of you to talk to a librarian about the research process. And then we have a few on number 2 is on research guides and their key features. So for example, over here we'll see research by subject. This is where we'd find the research guides. There's a lot of them. There's some specific to this course. Talk with a librarian about them and get clear on what their features are so you could explain that to the rest of the class. And then about searching, why and how would we use the big box shallow scoop that's on the main page of the library? That's this box here, start your research here. There's some risks and benefits to doing that. And then in terms of subject databases or the hidden features in library databases, why and how would we use these? And so talk with a librarian about what is a subject database, or what are the quote-unquote hidden features that many folks are unaware of. Then questions 6 and 7 have to do with distinguishing between different kinds of journals, right? The college has access to many different journals, both print and now mainly online. What's the difference between a scholarly and popular journal? That's a lesser task, so it has a lesser point value. But also distinguishing between genres or kinds of texts. And I've begun to create a list here. How do we begin to see the difference between a long text, a short text, different sorts of texts? That's a one-pointer. Number 8 is on evaluating web pages, and the college does introduce the TRAP test. It has another name at other colleges. And this one's worth 1 to 2 points, depending on how deep you go into it and if you can identify some other procedures besides the TRAP test. And again, the librarian can show you where this is. Number 9 is about what I call reference text, but what the librarians will refer to as texts on background or context. So why or how would we use those? That could be a 5 to 10 minute discussion with a librarian. Where do I find them on the website? That's a fairly quick one. As is number 10, which is finding non-print sources, video, audio, images, etc. Where do I find these on the website or beyond? And that one is potentially worth 2 points if you take it a step further and chat with a tutor in the CRW about integrating and citing such sources using APA. So these are the 10 or so tasks that I'm proposing. I'm looking for you to claim one, the sooner the better, so that you could be ready to present it the week of March 8th, which I'm posting this for March 1st, so you know the class of the week of March 8th. Thanks. If you have questions, let me know. I look forward to seeing what you prepare.